joiByrd.
Hi, how are you, Kat?
Good. How are you?
I am so happy to be here.
And
I'm
you
just,
got your bunny ears on.
oh yeah, because tomorrow's Easter, so we have to get festive with it. I use the children as an excuse, but I have so much fun doing the activities with them and wearing bunny ears and stuff like that.
That's funny. Do we have a viewer, or is that you looking at your phone?
It is me because I'm logged in on another account so that I can see the comments because I still haven't got my glasses, so I can't see the comments.
Oh no.
Someone in the room.
All right, I'll put them on the screen.
Let's have some laughter and some fun. Let's not talk about what's going on in the world. Let's just raise our bodies together, guys. We have a fabulous sale for those readings, don't we, Kat?
We what?
We have a fabulous sale going on with those readings, 1997. Now, what's up with that number? That's a specific number.
Um. Oh, I better change yours. Yours is still at 35.
Oh my goodness.
I'll just do that quickly now.
And I'm sharing now.
Okay, one's changed. Facebook's changed. Let's see if YouTube lets me change it. It doesn't usually let me change.
Oh,
So,
that's good. We'll let you change it. Let me see if I can tag some people. But the account I'm on, this girl has no friends. Nobody can. It won't let me tag anybody.
ah,
It's just another phone I use just to see the comments because the comments are so small on this platform. But how
yeah,
are you doing, Kat?
good. We've got a couple of viewers.
Awesome. Now I know you guys cannot see my lights back here. My lights are all falling around, but I kind of like them, especially at nighttime. There's a nice glow. Now, welcome to the room. Hello, Wendy. How are you? Welcome, sis. Come on in.
Hello, Reggie.
Else is here. Welcome. I'm sorry, Kat.
I just said hello, Wendy. Everyone else watching.
I'm awesome. How are you? I'm so happy to have you here with us. I'm so excited to be here. It's been almost 2 weeks for me. And I get all backed up. And I get so excited about all things spiritual. And I love to interact with all of you lovely angels that come on in the room and, aren't afraid to come on in. Share, share, share. Sharing is caring. The more we can get on this live, the more interaction, the better. I'm going to give myself a couple of hearts on this second device because I just like them. I like that good energy. And we're all meeting here, guys, for 1997. I still don't know. That's such a specific number, and I'm just dying to know the story behind the 1997. Because I'm wondering, what was I doing in 1997? Huh?
It's one of my favorite years. I love the fashion. So I picked 1997 for Easter Special.
I kind of like think about the 90s, the 80s and the 90s, as far as the music and the colors and the fashion and the hair and all that good shit. We got to be girls that want to have fun and all that punky stuff and the big hair, the colors, the attitude, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Things weren't serious.
Yeah. I'm going to leave you with your show and do some sharing.
Yeah, well, you know that I am a big fan of foolishness and effery. Foolishness and effery, just, choosing not to focus your energy on all the negatives, all the minuses in life. Choosing to focus your energy on the good things, the things you can positively impact. You're judged by your reactions and your responses to any given situation. No one's going to feel sorry and say, hey, Joy, you had a crummy this or a rotten that, or wow, boo-hoo, this happened to you. No, it's always going to be, wow, how'd she handle that? Did she lead with grace? Was she such a fucking lady? I'm just saying, was she real? Was she transparent? Was she compassionate? Was she understanding? And was she selfless? These are the things that we have to look at because the change that we want to see happen around us, it truly does begin with us. You've got to look at yourself. And you've got to love on yourself as well. Until you can find a place of love or come from a place of love and compassion for yourself and look at yourself as the dope, unique individual that you are and love yourself, truly love and appreciate yourself, how the hell are you going to draw in others that will do the same? Because you vibrate on a certain frequency and you put out energy and that energy is matched. Don't get me to preaching, guys. You just need to love on yourself and remember that you're limitless. And I love you so much. I ain't want nothing. I'm just here for you. Okay, guys, I'm blind. So I have a separate device on the side that I have to read I got to read the comments from over here because they're really small on this one. when you're in the green room, the older women like me, you know, with all the sprinkles and stuff, we need a little assistance, little visual assistance. So we have a device on the side. You like my bunny ears, Wendy? Thank you. Hi, Debbie. How are you? We're not doing free readings today, Debbie. Although that might be a great idea. I don't know. I don't know what Kat would think about that. Maybe one day just come in and, you know, do some free. There she is. She's right there listening. I knew you were. Maybe
promotion coming up.
Did that one day, and that was really cool. Maybe I could do that one day. Like do one card pool.
There's a promotion coming up.
I love it. So Debbie, we're offering readings. They're called mini readings, but they're not really mini. No. And they're $19.97 right now.
Yeah.
So there's a fabulous sale going on. We've come down more than $15. That's a really great sale. And then you get the prize wheel as well. And every spin is a win. You get a win with every spin. I'm a poet. I didn't know it. I cracked myself up. But yes, I do. I work with cards. Yes, Debbie. I work. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. I love you so much. Sharing is caring. Really. Even exchange of energy ain't never, you know, even exchange ain't never been no robbery. Fair exchange ain't never been no robbery. That's the saying. That is the saying. Now, I don't know that I'm going to be too happy when this cold weather disappears. Because I'm really into being all snuggly and cuddly. Hello, how are you? Welcome to the room. Welcome to Online Psychics Live. I am joiByrd. I am an intuitive empath. I use tarot cards. I am a master vibrator. I'm also very passionate about all things spiritual, but I'm big on foolishness and fuckery. Okay, so we're not having the foolishness and fuckery show. I do have my own personal page where loads of foolishness and loads of fuckery goes down because life happens. You know, we're walking the path. We are remembering to be mindful. You know, we're aware of what's going on. And, you know, we're more enlightened than your average individuals, aren't we? But at the same time, as spiritualists, as teachers, as healers, as readers, we're not exempt. We still go through life. And the shit gets real sometimes. So hence the foolishness and fuckery show. I am a mother of 5. 4 are still in the home. My sister, I take care of her. I have my uncle here too, and 2 cats. So it follows me. There's always loads of laughter going on. So if you guys want to come and like my page, it's called Spiritual Fuckery. Yes, Spiritual Fuckery. Come on over and like us. We go live there. We do, you know, lots of fun stuff too. And you can always find me here. You can go to the website and look at the loads and loads of psychics that we have for you to choose from. When I'm choosing a reader, what I do is I go through and I look at eyes. I like to make a connection through looking at eyes. You know, some like to say the eyes are the window to the soul. Well, you can get so much information, energetic, you know, just looking into someone's eyes. And the energy kind of rolls off. You kind of inherit it. I don't know what better way to explain it. It's kind of like a knowing or remembering something that you did not really know previously. Ooh, Trudy, you just did the wheel spin. How fun was it? What did you get? That's what I want to know. I know someone won like 30 minutes of free reading time with their own chosen. Thank you, Wendy. God bless you, sis. Look at you shining over there. Shining, Wendy. That's how you shine, being kind, you know, smiling at someone, taking the time to talk to someone that may be lonely. Right now, there's so much crap going on right now. All I've been thinking about is, what about the people that are alone? What about the people that have no one to talk to, who are just sitting there confused and not sure what's going to happen? They're frightened. I am a talker, guys. I am a social butterfly. I need the interaction with you guys or I get really low. Like when I don't have my lives for an extended periods of time, it gets me kind of down. So this is where I get my healing as well. You judge some people by their eyes. I get it. Because I used to be a very superficial individual, and, you know, can't blame me. We're humans, right? I would judge people upon appearance or how they sounded, their vernacular, you know, things like that. Now those things mean nothing to me. I'm concerned about the energy I feel off of you, and I'm concerned about your actions. Those are my, you know, energy doesn't lie. You know what you feel. And at those moments where we doubt ourselves, we had that self-doubt and we say, oh, I'm bugging. Why would I think such a thing? And we just play it off. We push it down. Hi, Maria. I'm so glad you're here. We push our, our inner knowing, our guidance, the messages, the tips and hints and clues the spirit provides us. We push it to the side and discount it. And we don't, give ourselves the credit we deserve. And later on, there are times where we say, wow, I should have listened to myself. Oh my goodness. Or you'll be in school, you'll be in class. We've all gone through this. The teacher will ask a question and we'll think, I know the answer, but what if I'm wrong? I doubt myself. So we don't answer the question. The next student raises their hand, the teacher calls on them, they give the answer that you had, and they're right. It could have been you that was right. You know how many prizes I didn't win because I had doubt, the doubt of my inner knowing of my own badass self. We have got to get into this thing. Trust in our instincts. It's a natural thing. We come with this gift. It's a natural thing. Like animals know when the weather's going to change drastically. Animals know when something's around. It's that feeling, when your eyes are closed, but you can feel someone else in the room, or you can feel someone staring at you. That's energy. So if we think about it and try to intentionally apply it, it makes things a little easier. Ooh, Minnesota. All right, Wanda. Coming in hot from Minnesota. Good afternoon. Wendy, my family is healthy. We are all well. We're safe. About a week before the social distancing was suggested, I locked this home down. And I only leave briefly for when we absolutely need something, like if it's medication from the pharmacy, if it's some food. I mean, during this whole month, I only went to the laundromat one time. Like someone came and gave me a ride with loads of laundry, did it all at once in an empty laundromat. You got to use precautions. You got to wash your hands. You got to cover your mouth. That's what it's all about. You just have to, it's simple, universal precautions. It's very simple. You love the Easter head boppers. Oh, is that what you call them there, Maria Boppers? I got to tell the girls that you call them Easter head bop. I mean, not Easter head boppers, but head boppers. Is that what they're called? Maybe that's what they're called here. I don't know. But you guys know I like my little quirky headband sometimes, and I like to use the excuse that I have kids and that I've got this shit on for them. But I mean, damn it. All right, so I didn't get to do a lot of things when I was younger. I didn't get to have the big Christmases that I wanted and the Easters that I wanted because I'm not religious at all, not at all, but it's all about the kids. And I guess I live vicariously through them, which also causes me to look at that and realize that I do feel like I'm missing, like something was missing, like I missed out on something. And that would be why I go kind of balls to the wall for the, I hope you guys didn't see my big old slippers. I had my son's slippers on. They're so comfy. I kind of go extra and overboard. If we look at the behaviors, if we look at, the things that bother us, our triggers, the things that we're weird about, the things we freak out about, you'll notice patterns. You can actually track these behaviors, these downloads that we receive early on in life from situations that arise from, it could be from conversations, something you were told constantly. These are downloads and they make us into who we are and why we are the way we are. So no one is exempt. I'm just as regular, degular, schmegular with some sprinkles as you are, but we all have our own sprinkles. And guys, if you hear me talking like my tongue's a little thick, it may be because I have, I wouldn't know. I can hardly feel it on the left. I have some Ambisol cream in. Having tooth issues, cracked the tooth at the worst time, guys. But I'm so blessed and highly favored that right now I'm telling you, about 10 minutes before this live, I was still a little uncomfortable, but I feel absolutely no pain and absolutely not the left side of my tongue. That's all I'm saying. Oh no, the screen went dead. My link to your comments just left. What happened there? Now we have to go back in. Online Psychics Live. So when you hit the search bar on any of my phones, they go straight to Online Psychics Live. That shows you how much we are a top fan and love our own job so much. Okay. Same there, Sharon. How are you? From New York, yes. Ooh, look, and it picked right up where I was. You do the same thing with headgear. Yes, every holiday. Love to be a little extra. Love to be a little silly. I was very introverted earlier on. I was not the type to want to interact with folk. But now I'm just here to serve you. I'm coming in hot with loads of love. I am so into raising your vibes. What are you guys doing to celebrate tomorrow? Because a lot of us aren't religious, but a lot of us celebrate for the kids and other reasons, which we just disclosed. I've done egg hunting. We've done egg dyeing. We don't do the golden egg because, we want everybody to get a prize. We want everybody to get a prize. So we do something different where we have special eggs, and we make sure that each child is able to find. All you need to do is turn in one of those special eggs and get prizes. And then I'll make like a nice dinner tomorrow. When they wake up in the morning, they'll have beautiful Easter baskets that I absolutely hand make. I buy every piece. I do everything except for weave the basket and make the grass and grow the damn grass, that plastic grass that gets everywhere that no one wants to clean up. So how are you angels coping, and how are you celebrating? Are we isolated with our family? Are we all well? My family's all well. We've been in we've been social distancing is what it's called for quite some time now. But we do have this wonderful thing called the internet that allows us to connect. And it's amazing how Spirit allows you to link in, to connect, to receive messages, for folk that are in need. There's healing there. There's healing sometimes in just a conversation. Sometimes you might need clarity, guidance, I still do. I still have my own readings done. I use online psychics live readers as well. One of our readers here is Maria Troman. She's one of our readers with Online Psychics Live. You guys know her. She's always on. The head hopper is making me smile. All right, Sharon, that's all I'm coming to do. I'm coming in hot with loads of love. I just want to make you guys feel better and show you about healing on yourself, working on yourself, working through these things, these downloads, these ways about ourselves. Because, even talking about like your astrology, like I'm in Aries, and we all have our positive and negative traits and aspects of whatever your sign is. And we can all say, wow, I can relate to so many on both sides. So what I like to do is pick apart the negatives of being an Aries: impulsive, impatient, bossy, all the, excuse me, I am such a lady. I'm not going to be those. I look at those things intentionally and try to work through, why am I this way? Because when you do that, you get to the core, the root and the core of, wow, well, this happened and this made me feel this way. You can address that. You can be mindful of it moving forward. Oh, thank you, Maria. It only took me 20 seconds. I was really struggling to see if I could read it on this screen. When this is all cleared up, I'm going to go get some glasses. I'm going to get some nice glasses. Taja, my daughter, tells me I look like an elderly lady, like a librarian, when I read with the glasses all the way down on the tip of my nose, and I make a reading face. I love you guys so much. Welcome, welcome. We're just chitting and chatting. I'm just shooting the shit. I'm actually here offering readings. They're called mini readings, but they're not really mini readings, and they're on sale right now for $19.97. Coming with all the love and all the light. Ooh, your son's an EMT. Awesome. And your sister's an Aries. My mother was a nurse, and I was a nurse's aide. Well, I can't say that I still am, but I've always been a caregiver at heart. Like, I've always felt such the need to take care of people, to be in a, it started with childcare, to be in a caregiving position, some type of serving, whether it be like housekeeping, whether it be taking care of an elderly person that may not be able to run their home. That's how it started for me at an early age. And then I began doing babysitting, and then I realized that I like working with elderly, and I like working with dementia patients. And I did really well there. Now, I don't know what that says about me, but it was something that I don't know, I excelled there. So that was where I found, wow, this could be a career for me. But I had never imagined or envisioned that there were so many ways to serve. There were so many ways to heal. There were so many ways to offer your services, because, and I'm here to serve you. That's what I'm here for. I understand how and why all the puzzle pieces fit together. I'm sorry, someone was trying to call me on Messenger. I hope they don't do that again, because I did inform them that I was going live with Online Psychics Live. Thank you so much. But it's this thing that every time I go live, folks start calling me. But now I understand why things had to happen the way they did, why I had to learn the lessons I had to learn, why I had to walk and live the life that I lived. I mean, many of you don't know, but I say it all the time. I see some viewers that are new. I am a recovered drug addict. I've been clean for 12 years now. We're just at 12, just going on to 12 years now. It it wasn't a pretty thing. It was a very scary thing. It was devastating. It was something that turned my whole world around. And I see things differently now. It changed my entire perspective because I used to be one that would judge folk on their situation, their circumstances, their appearance, their education. I thought I was better than other people. I would look down my nose at other people. And sometimes in life, you have to make mistakes and fall down on your ass. You have to hit rock bottom. You have to learn lessons. You have to go through some things. If I couldn't come to the place where I could accept that, I would spend my life saying, why, I can't believe. And I would have this guilt trip constantly going on. Instead, I choose to look at it as a learning, as a stepping stool. And I realized how awesome and how strong I am to have made it through and walked away on my own, unassisted. When I decided that I wanted to become clean, I wanted my life back. There was no telling anyone or talking about it or asking for assistance. It was just me. It was me and my creator. It was me and source of all creation. It was me and God, me and Buddha, me and Allah, whatever your reference is, whatever resonates for you, there's only one. There was just me. And yeah, it's something that I'll never, ever forget. I remember it like it was yesterday when I decided to get clean. It was the most difficult journey. It seemed like it was to hell and back and forever, but I made it through. And I was one of those people who you'd never think would make that mistake of picking up anything and using it. But when I did, I was the worst. Immediately, I became the worst ever. Like you would think I had been at it for years. It was for a 1 year of my life. But that 1 year, I feel like I gained decades of wisdom and knowledge through mistakes, through screwing up, through error, through bad decisions for myself. And I don't look at myself as a junkie. It's not because I've been clean for 12 years. It's because nothing I've ever done or said, no mistakes that you or I can ever make will ever limit us. They don't define us because we're limitless, eternal beings. We've been here before. We have been incarnated into these bodies before. We come here for learning. We come here for experience, exploration, things we can't have in a place of perfection. When you're in spirit and you have everything so bliss and so love, you're aware of the oneness, we all got the download, we all vibe, everything is good, coochie crunch. You can't learn things if there's no duality. How can you learn about light if you can't experience dark? If you can't make a mistake or fall down, how are you going to learn how to walk? We come from the womb learning. We got to learn to survive. It's just process, evolution. You're constantly leveling up. You're constantly learning. So when we make mistakes, when we stumble and fall, remember not to feel defined by any given moment or mistake or stumble. Don't. Remember that you are limitless and you can always choose something new or different. You can change. You can change the route. You can hop on a different path. You're in charge of your own shit. No one else. You have more power and control. We have more power and control than we allow ourselves to realize. We fight that sometimes. We say, I can't. Not realizing how powerful our energy is, our words, our thoughts, our actions. They carry energy. And the universe matches this energy. It catches what you're throwing and it matches it and throws it back. Eileen, is that how you say it? Eileen? Hello, I'm new here with love of reading. Hello, darling sister. First time from Wales, UK. Oh my word. Welcome to the room. Sending you loads of love. My spiritual bestie Maria is from the UK, but not Wales, Southampton. Oh yeah, she said that cool in Southampton. I'm sorry, I'm seeing, because I was rambling. So you guys know how I get when I get going. I didn't see, excuse me, I love you so much. I didn't see the comments. Eileen, we're offering readings for $19.97. If you click that link up at the top right-hand side of your screen, it's called a mini reading, but it's not really a mini reading. A mini reading would be like one card, maybe, I don't know. I do a few cards. And then you get a spin on the prize wheel, and every spin is a win. Yes, because we're coming in hot. I think I'm biting my tongue a little bit with this Ambisol. It's working so well. Hello, Javis, my love. You didn't get the notification, silly. It's okay. Thank you, Wendy. It was hard, but I'm built for it. Whatever we go through in life, we're built, and that's something I try to keep in mind. Oh, wow, things are rough. Things are, falling apart right now. But guess what? That means I'm a bad mama jump, because you know what? I'm built for it.
No burden you can't bear. And I truly believe that. I truly believe everything we go through in this life is to build us up. It's all for lessons and learning. It's for wisdom and knowledge. We came here thirsty for learning, thirsty for experience, thirsty for exploration. So we incarnated into these bodies that expire, an entry point, an exit point. This is life. And we have all these lessons from the moment we're born. We have to learn so we can survive. And we control so much more of our reality than we allow ourselves to be aware of. It's all about even just your mind frame. Your reality is affected by your thoughts, your words, and your beliefs. Even your body responds to your thoughts. Guys, I know that sounds silly, but some of you are followers of mine. You've seen me. There's an exercise I like to do, and you literally yell at your fingers. You tell them to grow. You measure them first using your wrist lines. And I encourage you guys to do this activity. Measure your fingers using your wrist lines. My left fingers are always longer than my right fingers. And you literally tell your fingers grow longer, grow shorter. Then you reline them up and measure them. And they have actually grown longer or shorter, and enough that you can definitely notice. It's not like an iffy thing. That whole activity is just to show you how much your body responds to your words and your thoughts, how much power and control you do have. Hi, Marcella. Welcome, welcome. Yes, Maria, I am. Thank you. And thank you for the lovely flowers. You like my headband? You love it, Javis. Thank you. I love you so much. Hi, Irma. You made it. I was worried you wouldn't locate me. I'm like, oh my God, her local ass is not going to find me. I miss you too, Irma. You're so proud of me. Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to like this. This is from Taj's account. I got to like it, Javis. I'm using Taj's account. So Whoop Whoop is not really watching. That's just me. Whoop Whoop is in her bed asleep somewhere. Oh, thank you, Maria. I love when you pop in. I love your shows. 11 is my favorite number. Woohoo! Hi, Malik. You found me, Marcella. Oh, that's so sweet. Did you get happy when you find me? Makes me so happy. It does. It does. I wish I had a little stand to put this phone on, because, guys, this phone, if I could show you my phone setup, it's 2 pillows with a little elephant pillow behind it. I mean, it's pretty janky. I have some fabulous accessories with me right now, guys. I have some Earth Magic. Woo, Earth Magic deck. And when you click that link up at the right-hand corner and pay or purchase your mini reading, because it's not really mini, for $19.97, you get the Earth Magic. What else do we have over here? Oh, my favorites right now. My Archangel Oracle deck. Yes, we love to come in hot with the Archangels. We have our Law of Manifestation deck. And for the more in-depth reads, we always have our Rider-Waite. My trusty, dusty Rider-Waite. I really do connect with the Rider-Waite deck more than any. It's the first deck that I received when I was 18. I received my first deck. That was more than half my life ago. Wow. I just turned 45, guys. It's really close to 50, but I'm choosing not to look at it as like, I'm getting all old and wrinkled and shit. I'm just saying, I'm getting better. I am aging like fine wine. I am the first to tell you that. My sprinkles are so bright. Don't you feel them? Don't you just want to spend some time with joy, kicking it, laughing, chilling, raising our vibes, figuring out how things work, what's going on? What the hell? Every day I have to wake up and refigure out what is going on here, how the universe works, right? Some of us are like that before we have our coffee in the morning. Asleep in bed somewhere. Oh, I'm so glad. Did Mr. Malik go back to his place now? Who gave the angry face? Was that Mr. Malik? Malik said, excuse me, lady. Yes, the camera setup is janky. It's a janky, I would call it ghetto, or bugetto, or one of those words the kids say. Yes, Sharon. See, now we have the, listen, Sharon, we are the dope individuals. We are the doper ones because we have been around, therefore accumulated more sprinkles, more knowledge, more wisdom, more experience. And that's what it's all about. Listen, guys, I get so psyched when I'm able to sit down and have a long, extended conversation with someone who comes from somewhere very far away from me with different upbringing, different beliefs, cultures, people who are way older because they come with so much more. Listen, vast wealth of knowledge and experience. They have been through things, they have seen things. I'm 45, you guys are what? What are we ranging from? Like our 20s, our mid 20s up to maybe 70 on this live, right? We're all in here. But we've experienced some things, right? So I think, wow, I've been here during this coronavirus pandemic. That's something that I lived. That was during my lifetime. Whoa, some major history happened during my lifetime. So imagine folk that are 80, 90, some people 100 years old, all that they can share, all the experience, they were there up close in person, not like these books. You can learn so much, and people, the longer we're here, the more experiences in life we have. I just feel like the things we go through in life, once we heal and learn and take all the wisdom and knowledge from them, once we, take that and apply it moving forward, we sometimes can use some of our own experiences to help others to grow and to learn. And sometimes that happens just by being 11 is my favorite number. It's just by being transparent and open, saying, hey, me too, you're not the only one. And I'm not afraid to open up and say that. So that's one of the reasons why it's so very important for me to speak up about my addiction. That's something that it's not like, oh, it just happened. It was over a decade ago. She good. No, I still have triggers. I think I wanted to get high like 2 weeks ago. I had a moment where it actually crossed my mind. I would never do it. But my point is, you still have triggers. It's still there in your brain. You still have to make decisions. You still have to be mindful of this moment. What are you doing right now? What's right now? What's going on for Joy right now? What decision am I going to make right here in this very moment? Because the only moment I control is right now. Depression is worried about some shit you can't go back to. You can't go back to the past and change things that have already transpired. Y'all crazy. I'm sorry. I'm just catching up on Leek and Irma's conversation. You guys are so funny. Okay. So yes, being mindful of right now, it saves you a lot of heartache. Listen, some of that feeling I made is coming out. It's like white putty, guys. So weird. Worrying about some stuff that happened in the past. Why did I do that? I should have made a different decision. I should have chosen this. I shouldn't have let this happen. I should have done this. I missed my opportunity. You get depressed. You wallow in coulda, shoulda, woulda. And the truth of the matter is, and the reality is, angels, we can't revisit not at this moment, not yet. We can't go back in time. And I wouldn't change things that I've gone through. People say, would you change that mistake if you can go back? No, because then I wouldn't be the awesome individual I am. I wouldn't be the badass, dope-ass spiritualist that I am, because I wouldn't be coming in hot with all the experience that I have. The things we go through in life can make us or break us. It's up to us how we choose to take that and what we want to do with that. You want to wallow in self-pity. You want to be beaten down. You want to be a victim. You want to no. Wake up, snap out of it, acknowledge your own self-worth, create clear and present boundaries, stick to them shit, and accept nothing less than you deserve. Love yourself and demand respect from others and love from others, those that you would choose to embrace intimately and closely into your close circle is what I mean. Don't accept less. Listen, any relationship is not better than no relationship. Don't accept less than you deserve. Don't sleep on yourself and just say, oh, well, this is just what it is. Don't bite your tongue and not honor your own value, your feelings and your opinions and your truth. Don't hold back and be someone that you're not to appease those that you're around. You shouldn't be around people that cannot accept you for your own authentic, unique self. I want to be around people that I don't have to think about what I say before I say it. Now, of course, I got to use certain measure of a filter, guys, because can't say everything that comes to my mind. But I want to be around folk that I feel free to just go live and talk to like this, to open up about my true experiences, to share, to be transparent with, because I fucking love you guys. And if I could just open up and give you who I am, maybe you might say, wow, Well, I'm going to open up, and then maybe some healing might come in. Maybe we can talk about how you can heal on yourself. Because as healers, folks say, oh, you're a healer, but you know what a healer really does? I say this all the time. We show you and we teach you how to heal yourself, how to heal on yourself. Because we're all born with these wonderful, unique, quirky, eccentric ways. We're so individual. We're like, no two fingerprints are the same. And I think there's such a beauty in that. I think that each of us here, each of us that are born, each person, each flesh bag that is, encompasses a spirit, a soul that's connected to me. We're all connected. I think that I love you guys because of that, because we're all connected. There's such a oneness that we fail to acknowledge when we look at others, when we judge others, right? When we encounter others. Okay. Ooh, you quit 3 years ago? The thought unsettled you. Oh man, I didn't know you ever smoked, Marie. I'm so happy. Congratulations to you. I've quit several times and it's really difficult. Like I quit smoking crack and I quit shooting up heroin, but I should see, mindful of the words. I have yet to quit smoking cigarettes. But I know I can do that. I can do it. We can do whatever we set our minds to, really. We really can. We're so magnificent. We're actually amazing. We are amazing, limitless beings. And if we could each look inward at our own potential, at our own unique individual sparkles, like, own it. Just own it. Every freckle is where it's supposed to be. I say it all the time, guys. Every curl and kink is just like it's supposed to be. Every roll and stretch mark is right where it's supposed to be. Once you embrace yourself and love the hell out of yourself, other people will be drawn to your light. They'll be like, wow, I want to be around her. I want to be more like her. She makes me happy. Her light shines. Or maybe they may not realize what it is, but they'll just be like, wow, you're so, I feel better after talking to you, after being around you. Thanks for the advice, or thanks for just, sending off that energy. Your dad was clean 20 years and he said he still struggled. It is. It's a constant struggle, Marcella. I love you too, Irma. Oh, thanks, Malik. I think I'm your only spiritualist, but that's not true. I know you really like Maria, and I know you like Irma. Thank you, Maria. That's right. Honor your life and your journey. That's what it's all about. Reflection, looking back on how everything happened and how it, molded you, what you did with that, because you could become this or you could become that. Like, for example, I'll share something. I don't always involve this, but both my parents are passed on, and I say it with no ill will. And I know that my mother now supports, because she didn't support me sharing about my addiction. She supported my spiritual journey, my lives, all this good stuff. She does. She still does. She didn't support me being so open and honest about the mistakes that I've made in my life. But I've always stood firm on, if I can't be open and honest, who's going to trust me? If you're not going to trust me, how are you going to open up to me? If you're not going to open up to me, how am I going to get in there and give you all this love? How am I going to help you? Which is what I'm here for. So I'm made perfectly for what I'm here to do. I've been broke down so many times, but I climbed right back up. I've made so many mistakes. I've screwed up so many times, guys. There is nothing special about me in the fact, like, oh, I'm not perfect is what I'm saying. No, I'm a regular person, just like everyone else is, just like all spiritualists are. And my favorite spiritualists are the ones that are real and kind and compassionate and caring and just honest and open, like a real person. That makes it easier for a person to approach you, because we're people, and it's just the way we are. Like, my favorite spiritualist is Maria Tromans, and I'm not just saying that because she's here. She is. She's my own personal medium. She is my own conduit, like my the messenger between my own mother, and myself. So it's just like, I'll listen. Before my mother passed away, I said, if you pass away before me, go to Maria. And she had not been dead for 24 hours. She had not left her body for 24 hours before she contacted Maria, and made sure what Maria told me, made sure it got my attention. Like, I knew it was her. It's so crazy. We're all connected. We stay connected. Think about how energy can't be destroyed, guys. Think about how you can only convert it. You can only change it. It's nice when science goes with the whole thing that, I may be trying to explain something. I have no idea what I'm talking about because I don't know the big words. I'm trying to explain feelings, and I'm trying to explain knowings, And sometimes there are no words because I don't have that book learning. I have the meditation and I have the, the empathy stuff, and I have the feelings and all different kind of ways that spirit comes through smells. You might see something, you may hear something. But for me, mostly more than any of those, it's the feeling, just the knowing. When you have those feelings and you can't shake them, when you're being told something, just for example, say you just have a suspicion that there's mail in the mailbox, but there shouldn't be mail in the mailbox, but it won't leave you alone. It just keeps nagging at you. A lot of times that can be spirit leading you, guiding you, whispering, maybe little hints, something just keeps randomly popping up in your head, on the TV, on the radio. Watch for the signs, the communication. Pay attention to your dreams. They're not always dreams. If you're waking up remembering a loved one in your sleep, it was a visitation 9 times out of 10. The veil is so thin, but we're so conditioned for that not to be real, for that not to be possible. Yes, Marcella. Maria, I remember when you didn't realize you had a following like you did. Oh, my word. I said, look at this woman's feedback file. Look at her all over the place. Just amazing. Amazing. And we need people like that in our lives. Listen, I know I talk about it a lot, but it's, important for me to give credit where it's due. There were several. Claire's another one. There were many that were very helpful, because when I arrived on the scene, when I began my journey, because, I know we're humans having a spirit, we're spirits having a human experience, but when I began this journey, this spiritual path, I would go on a group, Heavenly Psychics, Empaths, and Mediums and Empaths. Heavenly Psychics, Mediums, and Empaths. It's a Facebook group. Go ahead and join that group. I'm over there. Maria's over there. Irma's over there. Everybody's over there. I think Kat's over there too, but that's the first group that I joined. That's where I learned everything. That's like home base for me. And I remember I would come on every day saying, I seek enlightenment. Can somebody tell me what's going on here, please? And, now I realize that no one could have told me what was going on. No one could have just said, hey, this is what it really is, Joy. This is a thing that you have to come to as you're ready. Things are revealed to you as you're ready for them. And if there's steps to this, there's levels to this shit, guys. That is the powerful spiritual guidance. Yes, absolutely. And divine it is, you guys know that every single encounter we have, every conversation, there's no just by chance. There's no just by luck. Everything is divinely planned. It's like a chart, an activity chart that's created before we come here, and saying, your people around you, your friends and your family, they're chosen according to the lessons you're going to learn while you're here. Chosen according to everything you're going to learn. How do they fit in? Like that. So you think about that when you get angry at your family right now while we're social isolating and everybody's stuck up under each other. Remember that. Try to focus on the positive things, the good things. And remember, guys, mindfulness, being grateful. Be mindful. Be mindful of times when we've had less. Be mindful of, and just grateful, because there's so many that are struggling, that are alone, that are confused, that are sick, that are not well, that have no one. They're social isolating, all right, and they may not be happy. There are some that are unfortunately stuck in abusive relationships and environments, are now stuck social isolating with their abuser. I put up a post recently on Facebook, and I'm going to say it here. If you are stuck in a situation where you are being abused and you're afraid and you're not able to reach out for help, you could message me in my inbox and you could ask about liquid eyeliner. Is it still available? And I'll ask for your address for shipping and handling, and I will call the police and let them know. So I'm just saying there's so much to be grateful for. I have so much to be grateful for. There's so many things to consider. What about being homeless during this epidemic, this pandemic that's going on? Look around about, you got food on your table, clothes on your back, shoes on your feet, roof over your head, you're clothed in your right mind, right? We got the activity of our limbs. We have our family. So many of us are so blessed. I have 2 beautiful cats that are like family to me as well. My pets, my animals are my family. I have so much to be grateful for. I have clean clothes. I smell really good. Guys want to know, totally off topic. Where is it? Is it not right here? This is what I smell like. This is my favorite ever. And I know that it's like kind of an older brand of perfume, guys. It was my mother's favorite and it became mine. This is my signature scent. And this is what you'd smell me smelling like if this internet had smell vision. Okay. We must be grateful as there are so many worse off. There's so many. I'm sorry, I keep drinking, guys, but the coolness kind of soothes my tooth a little bit. It's a little achy because I'm talking so much and there's so much air touching those nerves that are exposed. But I'm so happy to be here. I'm so glad that you all have joined me. Oh, 11, my favorite number. I get excited every time I glance down looking for any comments and I see the number is 11. It pops and bounces around. I would love to do a card for the room, like a group card. Is that all right with you, Kat? If we do a group card?
Yes, of course.
Awesome. All right.
Thank you.
Have a card for the group, please. Oh my God, that's your favorite scent, Maria? Yes, it's awesome. I have the body spray for when I'm not going out for after my showers. And then I have that perfume in my nightstand table for, it's just like a come hither. It's just like, you want to follow it. And my mother used to work at a county jail where there's a men's jail, not a prison, a jail, where she was a nurse. And she would be doing med passes. And they would know when the medicine lady came by because they would, listen, she had married one of her inmates. So I know personally and uphand and close. I hope she's laughing at me telling her business. She only had 5 husbands, and she met one of them at her jail at the not the nursing home. That would be odd, at the county jail. And one thing he talked about was they always talked about they knew when she was working that day because they smelled that exclamation. There's something in that stuff. I am so sure of it. I can't get enough of it. I love the smell of it on my pillows. Oh my word. It is. It's delicious. Okay, can we have a card for the room, please? Now, take what you can from this card pool. This may resonate or relate to a few of you. It may not relate to, it may not, mean something to all of you. But take what what resonates for you and leave the rest. And I love you so much. All right. We get a lot of quiet time now. Either that or we're just have no quiet time because all the kids are home. This is a time where a lot of us can spend getting closer to us, close to ourselves. Quiet time, meditation, reflection, speaking to God, talking to the angels, talking to your spirit guides, passed on loved ones, family, and friends. This is a time where we can sit and just clear our minds, not think at all. Because when we do that, we open up ourselves more to being more aware of guidance, our inner knowing that I was speaking about earlier, that inner knowing, that gut instinct, that, it could be guidance from a loved one trying to give us messages, trying to direct and guide and lead us. And we brush off and just, we don't pay no mind, like, oh, well, I'm bugging. We don't pay attention to what we feel like are thoughts. There are sometimes messages, sometimes spirit is coming through. They're giving us, we get these different clairs, claircognizance, Archangel Uriel, which is the archangel that works with us for our connection to spirit and our earthly passions and desires. Like for me, that would be one and the same. Archangel Uriel, pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. A lot of times we have dreams, the answers to problems, situations, heads up comes to us in our dreams. Sometimes we'll remember a clear visit with a loved one. You can see their face so clearly and we think it was just a dream, but it was actually a visitation. Sometimes they give us heads up. Sometimes they give us guidance, answers, direction. They lead us. I say tips, hints, and clues all the time because that's what it's like. If we passed on, we would want to come back and help out some people and give them, because now we can see everything. It's all clear to us. We want to help out. We want to say, hey, don't take the left corner, take the right corner. We want to help them avoid tragedies or bumps in the road. We want to help make life easier. So we get inner guidance and we get guidance from other entities like passed on loved ones, spirit guides, angels. They're all around us. We're surrounded. We all have capabilities. We all have latent talents, gifts, and abilities. We're all connected. So we're actually all dope. So don't, when something is telling you and you feel like you got this gut feeling, when you're hearing and you're feeling, don't be so quick to just brush it off as nothing but inner ramblings, guys. Pay attention to that inner guidance, the inner knowing, that little niggling sensation. When I'm supposed to know something and I really don't want to accept it, it could be something personal. It could be about someone very close to me and I don't want to accept it. And this has happened on many occasions. I haven't asked anything. I don't want to know a damn thing. I'm minding my business. It'll come to me and I'll push it off and say, no, I'm thinking crazy, but it won't stop. It just keeps it up and keeps it up. And I don't know how else to explain it, but with those words, it's like a niggling, a nagging. It gets stronger and more intense the more important it is. Pay attention to that. That's your intuition. It's something we're all born with. It's just built in. Pay attention. A lot of times we know the answers. A lot of times people will come for readings and they already know. Right, Maria? Right, Kat? Spirit will tell you they already know the answer. Sometimes they just want confirmation because they're doubting. They're doubting of their self. They're doubting of the, the incoming that they're getting. So I hope that makes sense to some of you angels. And I love you so much. Oh, you can't get that there now? Because is it from like America? Because I know that, listen, Maria, I had to find UK Amazon. It's UK Amazon to order the masks. I couldn't even mail masks to you. No glass, no crystals, nothing, no stones. I mean, a bracelet with crystals in it, can't send it. A necklace with a little pendant, a little charm, can't send it. Does not ship to the UK. So it's so strange that from America to the UK, you can hardly send anything. But then it dawned on me, hey, they must have one for the UK. I'm a little slow on the uptake sometimes. It takes me a little while, but I figure it out. Intuition is very important. You are welcome, Teresa, and I love you. How you doing, Teresa? I see you've been hanging out. I see you're a top fan. I see you are a sharer. I see you are coming in hot. All them sprinkles and stuff. I truly look forward to, within the next several months to see so many more of us light workers stepping out, realizing that we're light workers, realizing that we're serving, realizing that we're healing, realizing that we've been doing so and then it makes us happy, growing, realizing how awesome we are, forgiving ourselves, letting go, releasing these negative energies, feelings, emotions, and downloads that we are carrying, breaking through that shit, barreling through it, seeing it, peeping it, recognizing it, and knocking that shit down block by block. I really look forward to so many of us healing on ourselves because that's what it is. We need to heal on ourselves, and that is where the healing comes from. Acknowledging, recognizing things that are wrong with us or things that need to be worked on, things that we're not pleased with, recognizing the things that we might be envious of others about and acknowledging, hey, I don't need to be envious. I can get those same things for myself. Let me work on myself and fix myself. I see a lot of children, bad mouthing, teasing, or belittling others to make themselves feel better. And sometimes as adults, we carry over these naughty behaviors. We don't realize it. It may be in more of an adult or slick ass manner, but we should look at that. All of us could use improvement. Every day I try to be just a little bit better at something, anything. It could be, maybe I'm going to try to be more patient today. Maybe I'm going to try to be more understanding today. Maybe I don't have to be right every time I think I'm right. Maybe I could actually hear out my children when I think they're going to say something instead of cutting them off and let them finish their statement. Look at the things that upset us and bother us and the things that others have done to us to wrong us. And maybe some of those things are things that we do. Maybe we don't know we do them. Pick something, work on it. It starts with yourself. The change you want to make in this world starts with yourself. It does. That includes me. I've got so much work to do. It never ends. Your awakening never ends. The work never ends. The learning never ends. I know, Maria. Yes, I love how I've worked it out too, because now I'll never have a problem. And I can also apply that anywhere. There's no one that's out of the country that I send things to other than you. But if I ever did have to, now I could just say, ooh, something, something UK. I mean, something, something Amazon. Listening and learning while drinking coffee. That's awesome. I talk about the thing, like if you're a coffee drinker, drinking coffee is grounding to you. You can use different ways and different techniques and different items to actually ground yourself, to help with your grounding, the awareness. It is so nice to hear someone speaking on it that has such a similar vernacular. Where, if you don't mind, are you from? Oriya? I am in United States of America. I am in Atlantic City, New Jersey. I'm actually born and raised in Philly, Southwest Philly, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. But I have been in New Jersey, South Jersey for, I don't know, we'll just say since I was 15. I'm not going to do the math and stuff because that's a lot of years. Where are you from, Oriya? That's what I like. I like the interaction. I like to talk to people because each of you are so very relevant and so important. Every comment, every viewer, I want to interact with you guys. We're running short on time. Ooh, I just called 5555. This is the final call. If anyone would like to purchase what's called a mini reading, but really isn't, and spin on that prize wheel, click that link up at the right-hand top of your screen. There is a sale right now, $19.97 for what's not so many of a reading. People are so afraid to be open. Excuse me, I'm working here. Can you close that door? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. People are so afraid to be open to different concepts. It is so irrational to hold on so tight and a commitment to ignorance that I cannot conceive of. Yeah, it's hurtful. I tried, but I'm always looking at, well, why do they feel that way? Well, let's work on this. Because you got to do some inner reflection, some knocking down of walls and, all this shit that's already built up around you from experience. We're creatures of habit. If we only experience one way, that's all we know. We couldn't even, and sometimes when the truth is put in front of us, we're so comfortable. It's so much easier to go with what you already know, what you're comfortable with, that it don't matter if you see that it's wrong, plain as day right in front of you. We're creatures of habit. We want to be comfortable. We want to be what we're already connected to. It's comfortable. It's been this way. We're used to it. It's safe for us. But I don't want to be a sheep. I don't like to be told what to do. If I'm going to be a sheep, let me be the black one. I'm just saying. I don't like to be molded. I don't like to be told what to do. It could be the Aries in me. I don't also want to tell you what to do either. I believe in freedom. Everybody should be able to rock their shit how they want to. This is we each have our own chart, our own path. We're alone. We transition alone. We watch our own life review. I mean, there is no one going to be, listen, you can't take your mama, your papa, your brother, your sister, your best friend, your husband, your wife, your pets. You can't, it's just you. You're responsible. You can't say, oh, they did this to me. So no, they didn't. You're responsible for your reaction, your reply, the role. What part did you play in the situation? It's never about what happened to you or what you couldn't control, because there's a million things we can't control in life. It's all about, did you lead with love? How did you choose to respond? What was the role you played in the situation? That's what it's always going to boil down to. Yeah, we do, right? We become comfortable and compliant and complacent. You expected me to say, bless your heart to whoever came in. That was my 18-year-old daughter. She didn't know I was working, and she's in here, just rooting through my cosmetics. So she's going to take a shower. Hi, Jenny. Welcome. I get so excited when you come in. I get excited when my girls come. Maria, Jenny, Irma. We are actually, yes, we come in alone and we bounce alone. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. We are actually at the end of the show, guys. I will stay a little longer, but I'm getting a little achy spirit. I believe in the healing of Archangel Raphael. I believe that I breathed all that good green energy light. I breathed in through the achy spot. And now the throb is starting to come back. So then maybe I need to shut the hell up for a little while, Kat.
Yeah, go have a rest. What could you put in it?
I can't hear you anymore. Say it again.
Hold on.
I don't know. Can anybody hear Kat, or is it just me?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you really low. Maybe it's my phone, but it's charged. I don't know. But I don't know what you're saying, but I'm going to say I love you, Kat. I love that flower in your hair. And thank you all for coming and joining me. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, I hope.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. And we will see you all soon. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.